Middletown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Harbor. At midfield, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Release to the back. Oh, he makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And he got nothing at the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. From the gun, running back gets to give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss and then go get the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's White. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's third and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on fourth.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14. West Virginia, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back and leaves it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
brings up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets him up on second down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenoris Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Catch in the middle, it's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now on second down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Gets away. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got the quick completion. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this...
Gashes him in the middle. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. Gets down with the slide.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground with the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harbor. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that one's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back. quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Down, West Virginia.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
West Virginia, 10.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.